So I'm a managing partner here at Chief Outsiders. I've been with the company for about 12 years. I focus my efforts specifically on the private equity community. I work with many partners at private equity firms, deal partners, as well as operating partners, and really support their investment activities and their value creation activities inside their portfolio companies. And that can be everything from due diligence to providing support during the hold period on the value creation plan, as well as getting ready for exit. Well, we've been friends and supporters and colleagues with ITR Economics for many years, starting really with seeing the Bolio brothers speaking at Vistage and other events, and just really come to appreciate and rely on the expert information in the ITR reports and the activities that they do, both for our own activities at Chief Outsiders and for our clients. We're big advocates. You know, we really base our work on our growth gears process, which starts with solid insights leading to strategy and really informing proper, crisp execution. And the ITR economic reports and the work that they do are really critical parts of that insights phase that we use with our clients all the time. And as I say, we even use it within our own business. So one of the core principles of our growth gears process is taking a market-based perspective on growth objectives. And too many firms don't do that. They just look internally. They think they know what the customers need. They know what they do. They know maybe some competitors, but they don't really have a full view of what's happening in the market. I find that the ITR reports can really provide that a really strong market-based perspective. And for private equity firms, being able to understand that market-based perspective for individual portfolio companies, as well as across their portfolio, helps them really target their investments better, really informs their decision-making around risk, which is a critical factor of successful private equity investments, and helps them give better guidance and support to their portfolio companies as they put their own strategic plans in place and execute against the initiatives that are designed to really fuel that value creation plan and ultimately fulfill the investment thesis that the private equity firms brought to the table when they made those initial investments. So it's a great tool across the board, both at the PE firm level, as well as individually from a portfolio management standpoint. And then further, really for managing the strategic operations and insights that really drive the different strategies at the portfolio company level. You know, private equity spends a lot of time researching their investments. They often use outside consultants, whether it's a Chief Outsiders or someone else. They do things like market mapping and so on. I think one of the things that they're missing when they're really deciding where to invest and which investments to make and understanding the risk profile is that solid view of what's happening in the broader economy and how it relates to their investments and their potential investments. And I think the Trends Report can really provide some really critical insights into that, into what to expect, as well as what's happening now, and really help them decide how that might impact their investment philosophy or the thesis that they have within individual investments. So I think it's really a critical tool that they should be using and can be using to really help as they make those investments. Using the Trends Report and value as part of the value creation plan, I think is really critical. Look, you know, nothing happens in a vacuum. I find so many companies, private equity sponsored or not, are really so inward looking. They're heads down every day working on their business. They are working hard to support their customers and clients and to do what's right for their employees, but they're not finding the time often enough to lift their heads up and seeing what's happening in the broader world. And then obviously, there's so much happening in the world, it can become information overload. So the trends reports can really be a really concise and precise summary of the key economic factors that potentially can impact their business performance and their decisions making going forward. I think it's really a key strategic tool that any senior management team can leverage to really help them make those decisions on where to invest not just their money, but their time and their energy and their resources. Proper business growth really requires making sometimes hard choices on what to do and what not to do. And if you're not really taking into account what's happening in the broader world and economy and those sectors that impact your business, I think you're missing a really important piece of the puzzle. So using the trends report during that hold period and really approaching exit can help to inform those decisions that are most critical to achieving success with that investment. It can really help solidify the story for the next investor, whether that's a strategic investor, another private equity firm, to take private, go public, whatever the outcome might be. It really can help solidify what's the future look like, not just for the company, but for the broader economy and how it relates to the company. I find that when our clients use the trends report in that way, it helps them achieve better outcomes and really just kind of puts a nice wrapper around the story that they're telling to that next investor. So we collaborated with ITR Economics to provide a special 90-day trial for our private equity partners and their portfolio companies because we believe in it so much. We've seen the value, we've seen the power, we've seen how much more effective it makes our clients when they're leveraging that data. And quite frankly, we've seen how much more effective it makes our fractional executives when they're leveraging that data. It really allows us to bring fresh insights to the table, and it allows us to really ground our strategies and plans and execution initiatives in solid, real-world economic indications. And so we just believe in it so much, we wanted to make it available to our private equity friends and partners and their management teams. We think it's such a powerful tool. We want to give them an easy way to experience it and learn for themselves. And ITR was great in accommodating for that for us. So many firms, whether they're private equity sponsored or family or founder owned, or even many enterprises, public enterprises, they are so heads down, focused inward. Getting that outward view is critical, and it's a critical part of our growth gears process, and certainly collecting those insights. I think the ITR reports are a great tool in rounding out that information. There are other tools and other insights that Chief Outsiders brings to our clients. ITR and their reports are just a really important part of the toolbox that we leverage to benefit our clients, to make us better at providing the best outcomes for our clients, and to make our clients more effective in making the key decisions that will lead to the growth that they're looking for. So I can't stress enough how beneficial it would be, and I just encourage everyone to at least take a look at it and take advantage of the free trial.